Okay, so today is day 68 of being housed. Today is, Wednesday, October the 22nd. And so I finished my shift, and I thought I was going to be going out, or we are going to be going out to the undocumented, unhoused population. But apparently there's volunteers that do this, and I have a feeling they do this, like they keep a select group that go out and minister to them and, feed them and take care of any needs that they have, probably for sensitivity and privacy reasons, or confidentiality reasons, and I respect that. And so my job today was just to go in. We made 150 bags full of some snacks and a sandwich and then like applesauce, and so these bags are going to be shipped out at 5 o'clock. So when I was done, I went to the gym. So this is one of the benefits, is my work is right across the road from the gym, and so I already did like a very heavy leg routine this morning. So I've gotten in the routine of lifting weights first thing in the morning, and going for a walk, then lifting weights, then having a nap. But anyways, I was thinking, what I used to do when I was working in the corporate atmosphere is I learned to not to trick my mind, but to get my mind to think about work differently. So when I'm at work, I'm working as unto the Lord. So I might be working in the corporation, but I'm accountable to God for everything that I do and everything that I think. And it's such a blessing, because I see how many walls are up and how many people are guarded because they're afraid to be stolen off of, they're afraid to be slandered behind their back, they're afraid to be gossiped about or taken advantage of. People are full of greed, and because their hearts are full of greed, they're betraying one another and trying to climb the corporate ladder and all these different things, when I just want peace. I want God's peace. I want to give the best that I have, constantly grow and learn, but I want nothing to do with drama or like the chaos that occurs in other people's hearts. I really don't. And also it's counterintuitive. If you want to have success, you have to be an actual part of success before you can be around other parts that are actual parts of success. And then when you come together, there's power in unity and a lot of strength in unity. But if you're not an actual part of success, and you're just looking to take advantage of people, you're actually the cog that causes that machine to either slow down or just to, virtually fall apart. And so I understand this. And what I got thinking about was, when I go to work, so I'm working as unto God, but I'm going to lift weights and exercise as unto God, not for my own glorification, definitely not for glamour muscles, as it were. And please believe me, I was just as vain as the next person when I was younger, and it was all about getting attention from the females, and I was just riddled with anxieties, in all honesty, because my focus was always on, myself and comparing myself to others. Now it's just about serving others, and I desire to be in better shape so I can give more that I have to God. And also, when I'm married too, I will delight in my wife, and my wife will delight in me, and that's wonderful in the sanctified confines of a committed relationship that's under the covenant before God. So what I learned to do, though, is, instead of grumbling about going to the gym after work, just say, this is actually a fun part of my work day. Because usually when I'm at work and I'm sitting there, I had a desk job, a really cushy desk job, and I loved the cushy desk job. It was fun. And but I'd sit there and I think, oh goodness, it'd be really nice to split this day up, is to go to the gym, get hard 20-minute cardio or 30-minute cardio in, and then just some get a pump going, get some push-ups in, or some crunches in, or some squats in, and then come back. You'll split the day up, but you feel, every time you leave the gym, you're always, oh goodness, you feel like you just checked, you're cashed in on an instant reward. So I said, you know what, this is going to be a non-compromisable part of my day. Much like I can't just skip work anytime I want, I can't skip the gym anytime I want. So if I'm working a 7.5 hour day, I'm now working either an 8 or an 8.5 hour day. And I learned like to go to the gym. So anyways, I'll share what I did today. So when I was done working, I went to the gym and I went on the stationary bike, and the one that's like you can kind of recline on it. And I pedal for a minute, and then I pump the resistance up to about between 10 and 12. And so it makes it very difficult to pedal, and then I push my intensity, so I want to keep the RPMs above 100, and it's tough. And so I do that for 30 seconds, and then I'm panting for breath. Then I drop the tension down to about a 4, and then I just glide for a minute as I catch my breath, and then I do that 30 seconds again, and then a minute, and 30 seconds, and a minute. And within 10 minutes is enough to get me having a really good sweat. 15 minutes is enough for a really, really good sweat. In 20 minutes, I feel pretty exhausted when I'm done. So it's all about keeping the intensity level up. So a 10 or 20 minute cardio is very easy to do. It's hard, like it used to be hard to get through it. I find it easier now, but I'm more conditioned to do it. But anyway, so I just did that at the gym, and I was thinking I'm going to re-adopt this, and I'm very, very thankful. And so every shift when I'm done, I'm going to start adding either a 10, 15 or 20 minute cardio on the stationary bike. And it's amazing because these might seem like little small, like it might just seem like a little thing that I'm doing, but they really add up. If you do this like 3 or 4 times a week, I only have 2 shifts a week, so 2 times for me, but I'm certain other days I'll be going up as well, but it adds up. And also too, another thing that is seldom remembered is anytime you struggle to do something, or you lack motivation to do something because it's difficult in that moment, you always got to think, if you would have started this a year, 2 years, 3 years prior, you would be at a different level of conditioning, which means you're able to do more, and you're going to be more motivated and eager to do more. So this is going to set me up for something more in the future. And in order for me to ensure I don't backslide, I always want to be looking just to extend or improve just a little bit, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And that sort of mind frame and that sort of attitude, it ensures that, hey, how are you? It ensures that you keep going in the direction towards your vision. I find if you lack that mind frame, it's easy to slip in to this distraction, and then that distraction, and then that distraction, and then you're like, oh my goodness, all the gains that I had from before, I lost them all so quickly. It's so quick to lose your gains. And then you slide into discouragement, and then you slide into, oh, well, I've already slid back this far, I guess I can loosen up on this too. It can be a very quick downward spiral. So I find one of the one of the learning lessons that I've learned to combat that is just to understand the way out of that is to continually move forward. So and continually seek progress, even if it's in the smallest increment or increments. So anyhow, very excited to share that with you, and very excited to share the shift today too. It wasn't what I expected. I find many things aren't what you anticipate or you imagine them to be. And that's okay. But it's, hey, it's just learning something new. And I'm very pleased with what this nonprofit organization, what they're doing and how they're serving people that are in need. And I tip my hat to that. I have a lot of respect and admiration for that. And anyhow, I'm going to conclude. I'm going to land the plane here. Yes, yeah, I'm going to land the plane. Landing the plane.